Let's turn our attention now, the latest around Southwest Airlines, under pressure yet again today. According to FlightAware, Southwest has already canceled more than 2,000 flights this morning. Southwest CEO Bob Jordan releasing a video last night apologizing for the situation.
I want everyone who is dealing with the problems we've been facing, whether you haven't been able to get to where you need to go, or you're one of our heroic employees caught up in a massive effort to stabilize the airline, to know is that we're doing everything we can to return to a normal operation. And please also hear that I'm truly sorry.
I mean, the situation, Morgan, is just a complete mess. Transportation Secretary Buttigieg today said he wants to hold this airline accountable. That was the word that he used. How exactly you do that, I'm not exactly certain. I mentioned yesterday a CNBC producer was one of those stranded. I was literally just told they're not going to be back until January 1st. They cannot get back until January 1st. So you can't imagine. I mean, you've seen I heard you comment earlier on the video that we've seen of the bags
on tarmacs
all over the airports, people, stranded all over the place. And what that accountability level, I wonder what that is.
Well, it seems like the next step and who knows, I mean, for Southwest is going to be, I don't know about the accountability part of it. This feels like low-hanging fruit and maybe a little more optics than reality in terms of regulatory, blowback from the DOT. But who knows? I don't know. But it does seem like what you're now going to have happen at Southwest is what happened at United last year, right? Where you're going to see maybe a big push in terms of tech investment to try and overhaul their system so something like this doesn't happen again.
It's Southwest, which has always been considered one of the better operators. If you were talking about more quality, and clearly weather stuff hitting regions of the country maybe doesn't often. That's a factor here. But to me, it tells you the fragility of the whole industry, right? It's like the tight labor situation. There's no redundancy. It's kind of like one little bit gets thrown off. And there's a cascade over the course of a few days. And so if Southwest can't sidestep it, I guess is the idea, then it just seems like it's much more about the brittle nature of the industry. Right?
Which is why people say, these stocks become so difficult to invest in. Even they have their moments in time. And certainly there's a period of time in which they did go up.
Sure.
But you'll have some say they're horrible long-term investments. I mean, I'm just saying, just for December alone, JetBlue's down 20%, United's down 14%. Some of the other travel names, Hilton's down 12%, Avis down 30%, Expedia down 19%, Norwegian down 24%. To your point, just a little chaos thrown into the system throws the whole thing.
Well, they're also suffering from this idea that we're getting a lot of travel out of the way that was kind of pent up this year. And, just a little bit of tighter budgets next year.
Yeah, tight capacity, and also coming off of several years of what's been really just difficult travel.
Yeah.
If you did have to travel during the pandemic, and with many of these companies that are loaded with debt and now trying to recover and, go on down the list and what that looks like going into next year with a softening macro backdrop. But, Scott, I also think your point, the ripple effects to hotel operators, to the online travel companies, which I think we're going to be digging into more as this week unfolds as well with one of those CEOs. Brittle. Brittle's a good word.
The CEO of Southwest is saying they need to upgrade their, quote, legacy systems. It's to Mike's point, I still remember, having these conversations during the pandemic and the bailout. It's like, you run into trouble, you get bailed out, and then you still have these legacy issues that never seem to get solved, no matter who comes to the rescue and when.
Right. Well, and the reason that they've been tough long-term investments is massive fixed costs. When times get good and they're able to impose all kinds of fees and get pricing, the incentives are to harvest those profits at those times and not necessarily, try to run with these redundancies. I mean, knowing nothing really about specifically what got glitchy in the systems that really caused this massive, collapse. But, it is endemic to the industry that you're going to have these episodes.